Welcome to a captivating journey today as we uncover the fascinating world of tourist destinations. Let's explore what truly makes them stand out. When we think about a city, its landmarks resonate like its heartbeat. They encapsulate its rich culture and history. For example, consider Paris. The Eiffel Tower is not merely a towering structure of iron. It embodies love and innovation, captivating millions every single year. This cultural significance is essential when presenting on tourist attractions, as it genuinely engages the audience.
That's so interesting. Would you say the landmarks themselves actually impact the, local economy? I mean, I've heard that places like Times Square in New York bring in tons of cash, but can you help me understand how exactly that works?
Absolutely, it's remarkably fascinating. Each visitor drawn to these landmarks contributes to the local economy by spending money not just on entry fees, but also on accommodation, dining, and supporting local businesses. Think of it as a ripple effect. For instance, when a large-scale event like a music festival occurs in a city, it attracts thousands, which in turn boosts everything from hotel bookings to restaurant sales. This spike in activity can significantly enhance a city's reputation and bolster its economy.
Right, that's incredible. I've been to a music festival once in Glastonbury, and it was wild. The entire area felt alive. With everyone spending money on food and merch, I can totally see how that works. But what about the events and festivals? They must also play a huge role in, making a city more attractive.
Exactly. Special events and festivals provide immersive experiences that connect tourists to local traditions, creating a unique charm. Take the Rio Carnival, for example. It's not just about samba parties, it showcases vibrant culture, as each samba school has its own story to tell, drawing people in to experience something truly exclusive. This serves to really reinforce the local identity.
Wow, that makes so much sense. So, if a city lacks, these tourist attractions or events, does it struggle to, draw visitors? I'm just curious about how that works in practice.
Great question. Yes, often cities that lack significant attractions or events can find it quite challenging to attract tourists. They might even end up being regarded as underrated. Picture a small town with stunning natural beauty but missing the allure of annual festivals or iconic landmarks. They may face an uphill battle in drawing visitors when compared to more renowned locations, despite potentially offering a genuinely unique experience.
That's a really interesting point. So if we were to consider planning a project on which city to promote as a tourist destination, do you think we should prioritize those landmarks and events over other factors?
Definitely. While aspects like climate and history hold importance, they often take a backseat to impactful attractions and engaging events. It's all about forging an emotional connection, a memory that lingers. However, it's also vital to consider the community's needs. This is where facilities like sports centers become essential. They cater to locals while also providing tourists a glimpse into the city's lifestyle.
Oh, right. You mentioned sports centers earlier. I must admit, I find those a bit bland compared to, flashy tourist spots. But how do they contribute to community spirit, if you could elaborate on that?
Great point. A sports center, while not as eye-catching, actually nurtures valuable community interaction. Imagine it as a community hub, where individuals of varying ages come together to partake in various sports-building connections that enhance both mental and physical health. It's about creating an inclusive environment that fosters belonging.
So, it's like how some towns have quirky little cafes that become community spots. Everyone flocks there, even if there aren't any major attractions nearby. That's actually a pretty nice thought.
Precisely. Just as those cafes can have that hidden gem factor, underappreciated yet impactful, it's astonishing how different types of venues can shape a city's essence, isn't it?
Yeah. It's amazing to think about how much a simple space can influence the vibe of a place. I mean, what do you reckon makes a venue like a cafe resonate so much with people?
Great follow-up. It's about the atmosphere and the sense of intimacy they provide. People love feeling welcome and connected. It's the conversations, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee, and those small details that create a homely vibe, drawing visitors in.
That sounds so cozy. Huffs. I can totally envision that. It makes me think of all those little moments shared over a cup of coffee, you know? It's these human connections that really make travel special.